What is up, YouTubers? It's Harpie89 and the voices in my head coming at you from the Duelist Den. And for today's video, we have got my brilliant Harpie deck profile. I put this up on Facebook to see if anybody would even want to see this profile, and I got a lot of great responses with a lot of people wanting to see it. Now, before we get into this profile, I do want to remind everyone out there to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification bell, and follow all the social media accounts which are linked down in the description box below so you can stay up to date with everything happening here in the Duelist Den. So let's go ahead and get started with this. First up, I run 2 Dancers. Pretty good for this deck as it does allow you to get multiple back row destruction off of your field spell. 3 Lady 1s. Now, I've gone over the Lady 1 to Cyber Harpie Lady issue many times, so I'm not going to go into it. Suffice it to say, Lady 1 benefits the deck more than Cyber Harpie Lady. 3 Channelers. This is your primary search engine of the deck as it allows you to special summon any Harpie monster from your deck. 3 Harpie Harpists. This is sort of the rota for the deck, as during the end phase of the turn it's sent to the graveyard, you insert your deck for a winged beast type monster with 1500 or less attack. So pretty much any of your winged beast Harpie monsters, with the exception of Queen and itself, can be searched off of this card. I run 3 Queen. Queen is a big beater for level 4, and it allows you to search out your field spell, so there's really no need to run terraforming in the deck. I run 2 Harpie's Pet Dragon. You want to run 2 merely because it can become a huge beater for the deck, and it is rank 7 spam for your rank 7 plays. I run a Trick Clown and Garnet for the brilliant monsters or brilliant targets, and 2 Summoner Monks just to help push the special summoning in this deck. And Summoner Monk is actually really good, especially if you have a dead Brilliant Fusion in your hand. You can pitch the Brilliant Fusion off of Summoner Monk to get a special summon off. For spells, I run 1 Elegant Egotist. You really only need to run 1 as you have 3 targets in the deck and another card that can search this from the deck or graveyard. 1 Monster Reborn, pretty self-explanatory. 3 Brilliant Fusions. 3 Hysteric Signs. Sign works really great, as not only does it let you search out your Elegant Egotist from the deck or graveyard, but on the turn that's destroyed during the end phase, you can search your deck for 3 Harpie cards with different names. The only downside is you cannot use both effects in the same turn. And finishing up the spell lineup, we have 3 Harpie's Hunting Grounds. For traps, we have Harpie's Featherstorm, a really great card. The only downside to Featherstorm is Feather Duster is illegal in the TCG, so you can't really get full use out of it. I'm hoping that changes with the next ban list. But anyway, this lets you negate the effects of all your monsters, or negate the activated effects of all your opponent's monsters. So this works really great against hand traps and monster effects that you just really don't want to go off. I run 2 Hysteric Party. I really wanted to run 3, but I didn't have the room for it. Plus, running 3, it was just a little bit too cloggy, so I decided to cut it down to 2. And then I run the Solon package with 1 Judgment, 2 Strikes, and a Warning. For the extra deck, I run 1 Gem Knight Seraphinite to get some extra normal summons off, a Lightning Chidori, and an Ice Beast Zero Fine just to deal with Chidori can bounce cards back to the deck, and Zero Fine can negate the effects of all cards your opponent controls while getting a huge attack boost as well. 2 Phantasmal Dragons. Now, a lot of builds you see only run 1 Phantasmal. You really want to run 2 for 2 reasons. First of all, you don't know if the first one's going to get negated, and second, running that second one can really save you in a pinch, especially if you can get both of them out on the field. 1 Big Eye, just because, you know, I like taking my opponent's shit. And 1 Draco Sack. Draco Sack not only has built-in protection and a destruction effect, but it also gives you tokens you can use for Link summons as well. For the Link monsters, I run 1 Underclock Taker, 2 Great Flies, and 2 firefighting Dormadolls. I also run Nightmare Cerebus, Nightmare Goblin, and Decode Talker. Now, I do have all of the Nightmare links, but Cerebus and Goblin are really the only two that benefit this deck in my opinion, so I'm only running those two. For the side deck, now I normally don't go into the side deck, but I thought I'd go ahead and do it for this video. I run 3 Lancias. Lancia works real great against ABCs and Trickstars. I, of course, run the full Kaiju engine with a Dogorin, a Thunder King, a Gamecill, and Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. I run a Dark Hole and a Regeki for field wipes. Now, just because you're never sure if you're going to have that field spell to help you, I also run 2 Cosmic Cyclones and 2 Twin Twisters for back row hate. And then, of course, 2 Called by the Graves. Again, another great out for hand traps. But anyway, that is my brilliant Harpie deck profile. Let me know what you guys think about this deck down in the comment sections below. Let me know if there's any changes you might make to the deck or if you just overall like this deck. But until next time, guys, it's Harpie Hunter 89 and the voices in my head. Just want to say Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not just a game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is life.